Welcome back. On our last video, we talked about the importance of having a deliberate practice. To refresh your memory, again, a deliberate practice is an activity designed specifically to improve your performance, often with a teacher's or coach's help. And that you will do the deliberate practice on a consistent basis, almost like a ritual. And the challenge I mentioned in our last video is that I find a lot of my clients, they do establish a deliberate practice, they'll do it for a month or two, and then after that they get bored with it and stop doing it. And so what we know is that peak performers, man, they have a high standard, man. They are committed to be the best. And so, so if you're the person who finds it difficult to commit to your deliberate practice, or that you're dabbling, this video you're going to love, because we're going to provide a strategy of how to increase your drive to be at that peak performer drive. So the exercise basically that we're going to go through, it requires that you've got to feel some pain. You want to really up the pain in this. And so my guess is one of the reasons that you've dabbled is how you rationalize it to yourself and how you language it to yourself. You'll say things like, well, I'm not that bad, I'm doing better than some of my friends, and you'll make it okay. No, and what you want to do, especially as you do this exercise I'm about to describe, is you want to use strong language. Like, you know what, I'm doing this sort of half-assed, and all it's going to do is make me mediocre, man. It's going to rip me away from my dreams. Again, you want to use strong language. So, okay, let's jump in and do the exercise. To do the exercise, what I'd recommend is that you find a place where you have some privacy and that you can yell at yourself, because again, you're going to have to hit that pain threshold. So the exercise goes like this. You're going to say, then you're going to fill in your name. In this case, I, Gary, absolutely know that I never again will indulge in this mediocre dabbling pattern of behavior, because the severe consequences to me are, and this is where you're going to rant. And you're going to rant what the severe consequences that are to you. For example, you might say, the severe consequences to me is I'll always be mediocre, that I'll never hit my dreams, I'll never reach my full potential, I will be, a laughingstock to my children. Whatever it is, you want to rant those things that give you pain. And my recommendation is before you do this, maybe sit down for a little bit and think about the consequences, so then when you get into the exercise and do the rant, automatically things will come to you. But you do want to spend time, and you got to find the things that would cause you pain. Make sense? So at the end of that, the key is hitting threshold with this exercise, and you'll know when you hit that threshold when you say, you know what, I am now ready to do whatever it takes to be successful. I will follow that deliberate practice. Once you hit threshold, then the next step you want to do is sit down and write out what your commitment is. Write out what you're going to commit to do, and then find 5 of the people that you respect the most and verbalize that and be public with your commitment to them, and say, you have your permission to call me mediocre if I don't follow through. Make sense? If you follow this, it will raise your standard. Look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thank you.